Oh, I've seen you arrived here. Well, welcome. You already know what it is. I'm feeling great today, but first off, Tom, what's going on, SDK Empire? It is I, Sharp Talk, back at it again with yet another video. Sorry about that. But anyways, besides that, let me take a sip of this root beer. Let me take a sip of this root beer. It's tasty. But besides that, now let me get to the real part. Today we're going to be talking about a particular subject about a certain calling service known as Zoom. And no, I'm not talking about not that one. The one I'm talking about is Zoom. Now, as you all know, we've done this one point in our life. Well, of course, 2020, when you already know. I don't have to even say it. You already know what went down that day, or rather year. So we're all there, right? And it's like all these kids are up at 7, not seeing each other, 1, not talking to each other, 2, not talking to the teacher either, that's 3. Now here's the thing too. What teachers have to realize about this is that it is not the students' fault that this is happening. Students have nothing to do with this. They didn't start this whole thing, right? But it's all part of the fact of, all right, this teacher looking too good. It's just all part of the fact of saying this is going to be a difficult year. And why I bring up this all of a sudden when this happened a year ago and now kids are going back to real school, it's funny. Because I was looking on the news. My mom checks out the news sometimes, right? No, all the time, every day. And yesterday I found something that Zoom made called focus mode. And that's basically saying the teachers are going to try to check up. When they turn the setting on, they check up to see if their kids, or rather students, are still engaging in class. And I'm like, 1, why? We are back in real school. We do not need that anymore. 2, that's basically, you guys are basically saying, and they, you know what the worst part was? They even said, even when their cameras are turned off. That's not cool. That's invading another person's privacy. Like, that's not okay. And it's like, wow. So even with their camera turned off, you can still kind of see if they're engaged or not. That's not cool. 1, these kids are tired. These kids are fatigued. Excuse me. They want to go back to sleep. They want to go back to bed. They are thinking about the red button to click to get out of there. They are not worried about, oh, yes, okay. Let me say, because let me tell you, this is exactly, let me give you an entire example of how it would look to be in one of those classrooms and be trying to turn on focus mode. This is how it would look. All right, let's see who's in class right now. Casey, how's it going? No response. Let's see. How about you, Davion? Davion, what you been up to this weekend? No response. Okay. Well, let's continue on to the lesson. The video speaks for itself. You guys see it. And what makes me mad about this is that these teachers are not treating these students like real human beings. Like, yeah, they're tired. You're tired. They may be tired, but you're still going to do it. No, they're not. They are not going to still do it. Why I say this? I was one of those people to where motivation was not key. And it was like, it sucks because it's like, even if you say something like that, it's more on the part of, okay, even if I do that, I'm not feeling good enough to even do the assignment, right? And it's more, and it's like, wow, Now like I'm being basically forced to pay attention. Oh, but if you in real class though, you wouldn't be on your phone. Doesn't matter. If I was in real class though, I wouldn't be at home, would I? Same situation, same difference, right? But the whole point of this video is to show that students need to be mentally ready themselves. Teachers cannot force that, because if they try to force it, it's not going to work out like they planned. Oh, look good outside. No, actually, I wish it was like a little bit more blue outside. So teachers out there, which there probably isn't anymore, because like I said, we're back in real school. But teachers in general, remember that these students are still living their personal lives. Let's say during the call, something happens. They're like, oh my gosh. They're either getting yelled at, or rather something happened. They have to go somewhere. You need to remember that part first before you sit back and say that you want to turn this focus mode on, because these students have their camera off for reasons. Reason 1, embarrassment purposes. Reason 2, they're not in a well-looking environment. And let's say their room, and they're just laying on the bed like, and it's more just like those students have their cameras off for a reason. And 9 times out of 10, they're hiding their faces, because with their face, everybody's looking at them more than you. And you can be talking about the subject, one person has their camera on, they're looking at them. So yeah, that in conclusion, teachers, be wary of your students. Remember that you're dealing with human beings. You're dealing with high schoolers. You're dealing with kids. They have more stuff on their mind than just, yes, please continue. They're not thinking about that. So, like I said, just think about it before you want to go to the extreme and turn on this focus mode. See, I don't even know if that's how the focus mode works. All I heard was a part of if they can still track their students even if they have their cameras off, which I found absolutely idiotic. But yeah, and that's the end of the video. I hope you guys really did enjoy. Be ready for I'm about to do another upload maybe later on today, and it's gonna be talking about problems with long distance relationships, because I got some stories to tell. So y'all be prepared for that. Would you like to learn the ways of STK? Hit that like and subscribe button, and you too could be part of the STK empire. Hope to see you guys another day. Y'all have a good day now. See you guys.